Hello, good morning students.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. So, yesterday we were discussing about the slopes, that is dy by dx is nothing but slope of the tangent drawn to a particular point on the curve. That is what we discussed. Actually, many of the students are learning in the bridge courses or foundation. Like if a function is given, they will find out dy by dx without knowing what is the meaning of dy by dx. Actually, dy by dx is nothing but slope of the tangent drawn to a particular point on the curve. That is very important. So, now let us take, actually what is a function if you take? If I ask you what is a function, what will say? Anyone? There are yet some more students yet to be joined. And today I brought one book to note down who is staying, who is going out. So, now tell me what is a function means actually. What is a function if I say, what you will say? Because all these points are necessary for physics. These are the mathematics which are required for physics. Can anyone tell me what is a function? Bhumaitri? Banu Prakash? Gautam? Anyone? Okay. What is a, you learnt about function in the lower class? Did you hear that word function before? Jayakrupa? Banu Prakash? Yeah. You heard, but what is a function? Still I am noting down today. I brought one paper, I am noting down. Who is there, who is going, I asked them to note down. Yesterday only I told I am not going to repeat again. Attendance should be proper. Every day you should be attentive. Whether you understand 50% or 90% of the subject, you should be attentive. That's all. Okay. What is a function? If y equal to some function will be given x square, y equal to x square, we say it is a function. First of all, function is nothing but a meaningful relation. Function is nothing but a meaningful relation. What do you mean by that? For example, if I take A, B, Ravi, Ram, Krishna, some 3 names I will give. Okay, this is room 1, room 2. Now listen, if I say Ravi is in room 1, room 2, Ram is in room 3, Krishna is in room 4. If I give a relation like this, these are called elements and images. You have learnt in your lower class, I think, element and images. Did you hear that word element and image before? You didn't hear in set theory?
No, sir.
No one?
Yes.
Okay, now listen. Whether this is a function or not, a relation between A and B. Ravi is in room number 1, Ravi is in room number 2, Ram is in room number 3, Krishna is in room number 4. Ram room number 3, okay. Krishna room number 4, okay. How can Ravi be present in 2 rooms at the same time? Not possible. Ravi cannot be in 2 rooms at the same time. I am saying at the same time. Different times he can be there. So, it is not a meaningful relation. It is not a meaningful relation. So, it is not a function. It is not a function. If I say Ravi, Ram, Krishna, room 1, room 2, room 3. Suppose Ravi is in room 1 Of course, Ram is in room 1, Krishna is in room 2. I don't want this. Okay, room 2. Right. Now listen. Is this a meaningful relation?
Yes, sir.
Ravi and Ram can be in room 1. No problem.
Yes.
Both can be in room 1. Krishna in room 2. So this is a meaningful. This is a function. So function means what? A meaningful
Meaningful relation.
relation.
total?
Of course. Just you should understand what a function is. Otherwise, it's not required for you. But till now, you are hearing the word function without knowing what is a function. A function is a meaningful relation. Write down that point. A function is a meaningful relation. A function is a meaningful relation. A meaningful relation. Okay, very important. So this is not a function, this will be a function, right? Very good. I am noting down all names I have noted down here. I am very happy my students are, all of them are present without being absent. Very good. The criteria is you have to be present in the class. You may say, sir, I understood only 30%. No problem. One day you will say, sir, I understood 95%. I understood 99%. Of course, 5% always doubt will be there for student. 100% you may not be able to understand. That is why we are there to clarify the doubts. Right. Now, shall I clean this part? Just it's the example I have given. Right. Now, listen. This 2x plus 3 y equal to, I gave homework, 2x plus 3 whole power 6. dy by dx is required. dy by dx is required. Now, it's of the form x power n. All this is some x dash function. So, I will take 2x plus 3 as z. So, dz by dx is how much? Differentiate z with respect to x. dz by dx is how much? 2x derivative is 2, x derivative is 1, 2 remains as 2 multiplied with x. X derivative is how much? 1. How? X power 1, 1x power 1 minus 1, x power 0. I told you no, x power n formula is x power n d by dx of x power n. I already told you, that is nx power n minus 1. If I take here, of course, n not equal to 1, I need not say, n can be 1 also. If I put n equal to 1, x power 0, answer will be there, x power 0 will be 1, answer will be n. Why yesterday I used that word, n should be, n not equal to 1 means for the curves it is not equal to 1. For straight line it will be equal to 1. So, n can be 1 also, no problem. Okay, this is a formula. So, dz by dt,
Yes,
now take this point, dz by dx, that is how much we got? 2. You agree for this? You agree for this? Because derivative of x is 1, 2 remains as 2, derivative of 3 is 0, dz by dx. Now come back here, dy by dx is required. First you put there, I will take there equal to, right, z power 6. Can I take z power 6? Because 2x plus 3 is z. Now dy by dz, how much? Differentiate y with respect to z. 6 z power 5. Is that right? Nx power n minus 1, z power 6, 6 z power 5. But I don't want dy by dz, I want dy by dx. I want dy by dx. So I can write here dy by dz to dz by dx. This gives you dy by dx. Check there. I wrote here dy by dz, dz by dx. Dz and dz will get cancelled, you will get dy by dx. So I can write this as dz is how much? 6 z power 6 z, z is 2x plus 3 whole power 5 into dz by dx. Dz by dx is how much? 2. So into 2. So it comes to 12 2x plus 3 whole power 5. So answer is how much? 12 into 2x plus 3 whole power 5. That is the answer. I am repeating once again. All of you listen carefully. I am taking this whole quantity as z. Now I will differentiate y with respect to z. Differentiate y with respect to z, dy by dz. But I don't want dy by dz, I want dy by dx. But I will find dy by dx because z is there on the right hand side, 6 z power 5. But I can write this dy by dz as dy by dz into dz by dx. I can get dy by dx. I want dy by dx. I want dy by dx. So if you want dy by dx, I can write dy by dz into dz by dx. Dz will get cancelled, dy by dx will be there. But dy by dz is how much? 6 z power 5 into dz by dx. Dz by dx is 2, multiply with 2. So it comes to 12 into 2x plus 3 whole power 5. First write down these steps. I will give you one small trick. You can immediately write the answer. I will give a small trick. You can immediately write the answer. First write down the steps.
Yes, sir.
So answer will be 12 into 2x plus 3 whole power 5. If you want dy by dx, we are writing it as the form dy by dz into dz by dx. Once you complete, you tell me, I will tell you a small trick how to do it. Completed. Now I will clean all this part. Answer is 12 into 2x plus 3 whole power 5. Now listen. Now listen. There is one small idea here. Just take all this as some function x, no? Actually x is there, x dash. If I take, bring the 6 this side, whole power 5 you will get. X power n formula directly use. So I will by dx as 6 into 2x plus 3 whole power 5, n minus 1. Now take the internal quantity within the bracket. Then find the derivative of that function. Find the derivative of this function again. Derivative of 2x is how much?
2, sir.
2. Derivative of 3?
0.
0. So what you got? 2x plus 3, derivative of 2x plus 3, 2. Multiply with 2. That's all, over. 12 2x plus 3 whole power 5. Write down that again, alternative method. Within the bracket find the derivative and whatever you get, with that you multiply it, that is all. With that you have to multiply it, easiest way. Every step listen carefully, even if some points doesn't enter your mind, you need not worry. If you go through the notes once again, slowly you will get the points easily. So, find the derivative using the appropriate formula x power n, then within the bracket whatever quantity you have, find the derivative, whatever answer you get, the whole thing you multiply it with that quantity. So, I got 2, derivative of 2x plus 3 is 2, multiply with 2, that is all. Gautam followed?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. Now, I will take a next one. Pardon? Who is that boy? I want the name. I want the name. No problem. I told I will already, I will be explaining that again. For Gautam also I told I will explain. Because already some listened, no. So I want to complete that. One more homework I gave. Let me complete that. Y equal to x by sin x. This is the formula, quotient formula, u by v. So derivative of u by v is nothing but denominator into derivative of the numerator minus numerator into derivative of the denominator by denominator square. Check back the formula I gave, d by dx of u by v. Very good, very good. U dv by dx minus v du by dx by v square. Now listen. So dy by dx will be denominator, first you write as it is, into derivative of the numerator 1 minus numerator write as it is, derivative of the denominator by sin x sin square x. Whenever I see, if I write sin square x, it means sin x whole square only. Don't think that square is only for sin, that is a mode of writing. Sin square x means sin x whole square. Now listen, denominator into derivative of the numerator, derivative of x is 1 minus numerator into derivative of denominator, derivative of sin x is
Yes,
cos x
sir.
by denominator square. Write on that. This is the answer, that is all. I will complete that homework. Those who got it, you can verify, otherwise you can write down. Anyone got this answer? Sivaram?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. This is the most interesting part in your physics, calculus based problems.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Very good, very good.
Use
Denominator into derivative of the numerator minus the numerator into derivative of the denominator by the denominator square there. Right. Last one is there for us. Shall I clean this part?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Last one, last one. Y equal to e power 5x plus 2. Right. It is just like e power x only.
Yes, sir.
Oppose e power x dash. Derivative of e power x is e power x only. You know that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
D by dx of e power x is e power x. Then again what is there in the bracket? You have to find the derivative and multiply it. What is there in the bracket? you have to find the derivative and multiply it. So dy by dx is e power x is e power x 5x plus 2, and within the bracket whatever quantity you have, find the derivative of 5x.
5 sir.
5 x derivative is 1, derivative of 2,
0.
derivative of 2 0. So multiply this with 5. So answer is
sir.
5 e power 5x plus 2. Write the answer, that is the answer. So answer is 5 e power 5x plus 2. So that is what I gave homework, and I completed that. Those who get the right answer you can verify, otherwise you can write it down. Like that we have integration, that is a different section I will deal. Integration are nothing but finding the area. Now the beauty of this mathematics is, in maths you are finding dy by dx, that is all. In physics the slopes will give you some physical quantity. The slopes of certain functions will give you certain physical quantity. Will always a slope give you physical quantity? No. ST graph
5.
ds by dt gives you instantaneous velocity. VT graph dv by dt gives you acceleration, change in velocity by time. Suppose ft graph, force versus time, df by dt, it will not give a physical quantity. Fdt is there, impulse Fdt, df by dt will not give you a physical quantity, force by time. So all the slopes will not give physical quantity. In physics, some of the graphs, if you differentiate the variable on the left hand side with respect to variable on the right hand side, you will get some physical quantity. Sometimes you may not get a physical quantity. Simply we call it as slope. Very important. Okay. Now let me come back to a new page. Now till now you understood how to find derivative of a function. Derivative is nothing but finding the slope of the tangent drawn to a particular point on the curve. Who will repeat as it is, like how I told? Harshini? Can Harshini repeat what I said?
18, sir.
Krishna Tejaswini, anyone? What is dy by dx means, what you will say? Sivaram Krishna will tell, I know. Okay, Sivaram Krishna, tell me.
Sir,
What is dy by dx means exactly, tell me the meaning.
Slope of the tangent at a point on the curve.
Bhumaitri, very good. Slope of the tangent at a particular point on the curve. Very clearly you told, very good. Now come back to one example problem will do. Write down. This one you yourself should tell me all the points. Yesterday we have done one example. S equal to t cube, S equal to t cube is the displacement time equation, displacement time equation for a particle moving along a straight line, find its acceleration at the end of 2 seconds. Let me see who can do it yourself and tell me. Find its acceleration at the end of 2 seconds. Good, all my students are very attentive and all are there now today. Then only I will get the momentum to explain you. Acceleration at the end of 2 seconds. S is the displacement, T is the time. Sometimes S we take position, but here I am telling displacement. Actually position time graph, the words we use, position time graph. S is the position, T is the time. In two ways, sometimes they give S as displacement, sometimes as position. You can take it as position time graph. I am waiting. If anyone can tell the answer. What is the acceleration at the end of 4 meter per second square? Okay, let me see.
4 meter by second square.
meter per second square, sir.
1 told me 4 meter per second square. Who told me this one? Gautam. And another told me 12 meter per second square. Who told me this?
Srikar Reddy, sir.
Srikar Reddy. Again Srikar Reddy, unmute and talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Srikar
Reddy.
Very good. Yeah, Srikar Reddy. Two more options, if anyone tell me, then I can tell the answer, whether any one of the option is right or wrong.
8 meter per second.
Yeah, tell me.
8 sir. 8 meter per second.
8 meter per second square. Meghana told, I think.
Sir, question.
Find the acceleration at the end of 2 seconds.
No, sir.
By now, many should tell me. Bhumaitri, nowadays you are quiet. Come on, tell me the answer.
12 meter per second square, sir.
Who is that boy?
Shivaram.
Sivaram. Now listen. Sivaram is right. Let us see. ds by dt, differentiate s with respect to time. That means it is the slope of st graph. What is ds by dt? It is the slope of st graph. But slope of st graph gives you instantaneous velocity. Is it 3t square?
Yes, sir.
Nx power n minus 1, 3t square. Now, the slope has given a physical quantity, but I did not ask velocity here. If I ask velocity, you can substitute there. Slope has given a physical quantity, but again I will differentiate this. dv by dt is, bring the 2 this side, 2 into 3, 60, 60. Nx power n minus 1, this 3 will be here, 2t power 1, that is 60. This is nothing but change in velocity by time.
Acceleration.
Yeah, change in velocity by time. That means, see the beauty here, slope in st graph gave you instantaneous velocity, slope in vt graph gave you
Acceleration.
instantaneous acceleration. I use the word instantaneous velocity. This is instantaneous acceleration. Now I want A. After 2 seconds, 2 into 6 here, 12 meter per second square. So acceleration is 12 meter per second square. Now tell me, is the acceleration constant or variable?
Sir, constant, sir.
Sivaram, look at A formula. A equal to how much?
Constant.
60.
6, sir.
T is going on changing or not?
Sir, in a straight line path, no, sir.
No, no, no. What I'm asking you, tell me. A equal to 60. that A is depending on time or not?
Yes, sir.
That means acceleration is
Increasing, sir.
changing. Don't say constant, variable, it's changing. Because you got a time term. Yesterday we got A equal to 2, not 2t. Yesterday you remember, recollect, A equal to 2. There acceleration is a constant. But here A equal to 6t. It is a function depending on
0.
Time.
A is a function depending on
Time.
time. That means A is changing. But at the end of 2 second, value of A is 12. At the end of 3 second, value of A is
18.
15 meter per second.
yeah, A is changing. So acceleration is not a constant, Sivaram. Acceleration is not a constant. What Sivaram is telling, I understand. Straight line, that I will tell you. But A is depending on time or not? Yeah, A is depending on time. Can I use the 10th standard formula V equal to U plus AT, S equal to UT plus half AT square, V square minus U square equal to 2AS? Can I use those formula for this problem? We cannot use, because acceleration is a variable. Acceleration is time dependent, whereas V equal to U plus AT, S equal to UT plus half AT square, V square minus U square equal to 2AS, Sn equal to U plus A into n minus half. All those 4 formulae are applicable for constant accelerations only. So those equations you cannot use here. For example, I will tell you, suppose a student done a mistake. What is the time I asked? At the end of 2 seconds acceleration.
Yes, sir.
For example, if you use V equal to U plus AT or S equal to UT plus half AT square,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you can't find acceleration there. Suppose you write S equal to UT plus half AT square. From this S value you don't put T cube and do it, everything goes wrong. That equation is only for constant acceleration. Here acceleration is not a constant. Can anyone tell me what is the instantaneous velocity at the end of 2 seconds?
60
Instantaneous velocity at the end of 2 seconds.
12.
2 square
doubt.
4, 4 3 is 12. Right, very good. Now
graph increasing, sir.
let us see how you can draw the graph.
Sir, doubt, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, now we got A is equals to 3t square, V is equals to 3t square, A is equals to 16, no, sir. When we
Yeah.
get T is equals to 2, we are getting both same values, sir.
We got here same, does not require that it should be same. We got it here same, that's all.
That means
Suppose you
velocity is
take,
velocity constant,
suppose
no, sir.
listen. 3 you take, 3. 3 square 9, 9 3 is 27. Here you put
27,
3, how
18.
much? They are not same, no?
80.
Not same. For 2 it
Sir,
became same.
that means instantaneous
Instantaneous velocity.
acceleration can be same or
No, whatever you get, that is the value. It is not compulsory that they should be same. It is not compulsory that instantaneous velocity and instantaneous acceleration should be same. Okay, now listen. How many equations are there on the board?
4.
4.
4, sir.
If I want ST graph, this will be the original equation, this is the slope equation. If I want VT graph, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I want ST graph, I have to use 1 and 2. Slope, original equation, slope equation. If I want VT graph,
You should use 2 and 3.
2 and 3. If I want
Time
AT
dependent.
graph,
3 and 4.
3 and 4. Of course, 4 I will not take, it's a value. I have only 3 equations on the
Yes,
board.
sir, sir.
4 is a value. So I will just clean this part. Right.
So, sir, 1 minute.
A is already over. We have 3 equations, that's all. Right? Now listen. ST graph. How to draw ST graph? I am drawing ST graph.
Origin
1 and 2 you take. T equal to 0, S is
0, comma 0.
0 comma 0. Right. Slope in ST graph increasing with time or decreasing with time?
Increasing with time.
Increasing with time. And at t equal to 0, what is the slope?
0.
Slope is 0. That means it should go like this. And if I draw a tangent at, I have drawn a tangent at origin. The tangent at origin will be
Sir.
parallel to time axis. The tangent at origin will be parallel to time axis. Theta is 0. Why? At t equal to 0, slope is 0. Slope is 0 means line parallel to time axis. So how is the graph? How do you know it will go up like this? Slope is increasing.
Slope is increasing with time.
Increasing. Steepness here less, here more steep, here more steep, here more steep. So steepness is increasing. That is your ST graph. If you want ST graph, take ST equation, differentiate, then you will get ST graph. If you want VT graph, listen very carefully every word. If you want VT graph, take VT equation, differentiate. If you want AT graph, take AT equation, differentiate. Again, if you want ST graph, take ST equation, differentiate. Of course, differentiating left hand side variable with respect to right hand side variable, S and T. If you want VT graph, take VT equation, differentiate. If you want AT graph, take AT equation, differentiate. Substitute the initial condition in the original equation, substitute the initial condition in slope equation to draw the graph. So these are the points you have to keep in mind. Substituting the initial conditions, you can draw the graph. Where you have to substitute? In the original equation and slope equation. Draw the ST graph. Then I will draw VT graph. One of you can tell me VT graph.
Yes, sir.
Now this is the secret hiding behind the graphs. Till 10th standard you by hearted how to draw it.
VT
You
graph
remembered.
will also increase, sir.
VT graph also will increase.
Increase with time.
Increase with time. Let us see. And tangent I am drawing, the tangent is parallel to time axis at the origin.
Yes,
Because
sir.
at the origin t equal to 0, v equal to 0. I am writing here. At t equal to 0, s is 0. ds by dt
Why, sir?
at t equal to 0 is 0. These are the 2 points which are important for the graph. ds by dt, 1 minute, let me complete the previous one. ds by dt is 0 at t equal to 0. ds by dt is nothing but instantaneous velocity. ds by dt is nothing but instantaneous velocity. Okay, I will clean this part. Yeah, now I have the second equation v equal to, I will just take this here. Yeah, Now look at this carefully. V equal to 3t square. This is the original equation now, because I want Vt graph. The slope of St graph is the original equation for Vt graph. Vt equation you take, this is a Vt equation. Now this is the original equation, slope dV by dt. Differentiate the variable on the left hand side with respect to variable on right hand side. So how much you get?
60.
60.
60. This is nothing but acceleration, of course that is slope. That means A equal to 60. Now listen, this is the slope equation. Once you know the original equation and slope equation, substituting the initial condition in original equation. What do you mean by initial condition? At t equal to 0, what is happening to the particle? At t equal to 0, what is happening to the slope? That is called substituting the initial conditions. Once you substitute the initial condition, the total details of the graph is excavated. Okay, come back here. Now I want Vt graph, original equation. Now t equal to 0, V is how much? At t equal to 0, V is how much?
0.
0. Others also should repeat. Gautam, at t equal to 0.
Sir, say sir.
Yeah, V equal to 0. Where is the
Equal
point?
to 0.
Origin.
Point at origin.
Origin. Now come back to slope. At t equal to 0, what is the slope?
0.
That
0.
means if you draw a tangent,
0.
if you draw a tangent at origin, that should be on the time axis. That should be parallel to the time axis. On the time axis, on the time axis. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
is the slope, what are the points you have to check? Put t equal to 0 in the original equation, put t equal to 0 in the slope equation. Is the slope, next point what you have to check, is the slope constant or increasing? If the slope is constant, straight line. If the slope is increasing, curve. Again I am repeating. If the slope is a pure constant, slope is 10, you have to get straight line. Slope is time dependent, it is increasing or decreasing, you have to check. Let us see. As time increases, what will happen to the slope?
Slope increases.
Slope increases, sir.
Increases. So curve will go like this. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And if I draw one tangent
On the time axis, sir.
on the time axis, right? Why? At t equal to 0, slope is 0. So tangent drawn at origin will be parallel to time axis, or we can say it will be on the time axis. So that is Vt graph. All of you draw it. The secret of drawing graphs now you understood. Very good, students are very good. All these boys and girls became very attentive. I can see on the panel here. Yes, Bhumaitri, any doubt? Only secret, beautiful, in IIT or NEET, minimum 2 or 3 graphs will be there. This secret is not there in any textbooks. This I have given in National Periodical in 2012. In those books it will be there. In all the textbooks simply they draw the graph without explaining how to draw it. Okay, I got VT graph, I have drawn the slope, and why the VT graph is like this?
Slow down.
Less slope, more slope, more slope. How do you know? At every point try to draw a tangent, the steepness of the tangent is increasing. If the steepness of the tangent is increasing, we say that slope is increasing. If the steepness of the tangent is increasing, we say that slope is increasing. Okay, VT graph over now. I am going to clean this part now because that's 3 equations I want. Now I will clean this part. Right. Now I will come to AT graph. This is over, this is over. A equal to,
Yes, sir.
this is the original equation. Bhumaitri, why it is called original equation? Because I want A versus T. Because I want A versus T. Yeah, very good, very good. Now listen. I want A versus T. Now dA by dt. How much is this?
6.
6. Very good, very good. This is your
Straight line, sir.
now
Straight
listen.
line parallel to the
Slope
time
is a
axis.
constant or not? Constant. If slope is a constant, it is a straight line.
Parallel to x-axis.
No, no, no. Sivaram.
Sir, no sir, I am not sir.
Ah, not Sivaram. Who is that?
Gautam.
Sivaram did not earn. Gautam. Now listen. If you get slope is 0, then it is parallel to time axis, parallel to x axis. Slope is not 0, 6. If slope is other than 0 but constant, then it is a straight line. Whether it is passing through origin or not, you have to check. T equal to 0, A is how much?
0.
At T equal to 0, A is 0. So where is the point?
6.
Origin.
Origin.
That is called initial condition. At T equal to 0, what is happening to A? A is 0. Point is here.
6, sir.
Is it a straight line? Yeah, it is a straight line. Sivaram told first, sir, it's a straight line like y equal to
Video is
mx.
not visible, sir.
Which one ma? Video is not visible. Huh? Check the network at your side because here everything is perfect. Now listen. A equal to
Video is not
60.
audible also.
Audio is audible? Yeah. Somewhere some student if he says, you see that parent give you a proper network service and you sit in one room and listen. You cannot simply sit anywhere where others are sitting and listening the class. Separate room you have to sit. Just like you have come to a class, you have to be for all the classes, then only you have to go out. Come back here. Slope, so it's a straight line. Can I say like this? You repeat, yes or no? Straight line. Slope is a constant, so it's a straight line. Is it passing through origin? Yeah, T equals 0, A equals 0. Passing through origin. Slope is constant, but not 0. If slope is 0, the line will be parallel to x-axis. Slope is constant. That means, can I say this is tan theta?
Yes sir.
That means this is theta. Can anyone tell me tan theta in the graph? Very good. This is your slope m. Or see the trick here, y equal to mx. Y equal to mx means straight line passing through origin. Not y equal to mx plus c, y equal to mx. Y equal to mx, m is the slope, slope is 6. Now see the beauty here. You are able to draw the ST graph, you are able to draw the VT graph, you are able to draw the AT graph. In yesterday problem, A we got constant, so it was parallel to time axis. But in today problem, A is not a constant, A is a variable. A equal to how much? 60. Now listen carefully. If I ask velocity, after 2 seconds what is the velocity?
12 meter per second.
2 square 4 into 3, 12. One boy, what he has done, you know, he has written V equal to u plus at, u plus at, and he said it is starting from rest u is 0, a value is how much? 60. Suppose he wrote there 60 cube and told that 2 cube 8, 8 6 48. That is wrong. I can't use this formula. V equal to u plus at you can't use, because A is not a constant. A is time dependent. A is
Time dependent.
time dependent. So I cannot use that formula. V equal to u plus at, S equal to ut plus half at square cannot be used. So I am cleaning this part. Draw the graph there. So that is how you draw the graphs, ST graph, VT graph, AT graph.
Sorry, sir. Due to
Tell me.
sir, sorry, sir. Due to some network problem, I went. out
Yes,
of the
yes,
meeting.
no, yes. This side everything is perfect, so you will not have any problem from our side here. So students should check from their side. I request the parents to give a proper service to the student, so that they can listen the classes uninterrupted. So till 10th standard you have the graphs, but you didn't know the secret which is lying behind the graph. The secret is nothing but the original equation and slope equation. I will give 2 homework problems, you can write down. And very important, at the origin when you draw the tangent, will that tangent make an angle with the time axis or not? That depends on how the function will change with t equal to 0. Here a is at t equal to 0, a is 0. So it started from origin, and slope is 6, constant. So straight line, but it should be inclined to time axis. It should be inclined to time axis. How do we know? Slope is not 0. If slope is 0, then it will be parallel to time axis. Now, one interesting question someone should have asked from this equation. One question they should ask me. dA by dt equal to 6. They should ask me one question there. In ST graph, ds by dt gives you instantaneous. Complete. In ST graph, ds by dt gives you instantaneous
velocity, sir.
velocity. Very good. Remember, other students don't wait for others to reply. You can reply like Sivaram. Velocity. In VT graph, slope dv by dt gives you
Acceleration, sir.
acceleration. Acceleration. It may be constant, it may not be constant.
Sir.
That's a different thing. Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah.
my network,
Yes, sir.
my network connection is unstable, sir. Once again, I will rejoin, sir.
Okay, ma. Okay, okay. Right. Now listen. Very good. Like Sivaram C, his network is unstable. He wants to rejoin again. Like that, he asked. Very good boy. Like that, everyone should be very responsible. Right. Now, in AT graph, dA by dt, you should ask me one question. What is that question? Bhoumaitri. Actually, you should ask me one question from dA by dt. You should ask me, sir, what does dA by dt give you? Did you ask me that? ds by dt instantaneous velocity, dv by dt instantaneous acceleration. Sir, what is dA by dt? You should ask me. Actually, it does not give any physical quantity. Simply we call sometimes jerk, J-E-R-K, jerk, but which is not required for you. dA by dt is a slope, that's all. All the slopes need not give some physical quantity, very important. But from the slope you can decide how the graph should be drawn, whether it is a straight line with constant slope, whether it is a curve with increasing slope, whether it is a curve with decreasing slope, all these points. Did you all of you understand? One homework problem I will give, that is all, not more. Write down. A car travels from rest. A car travels from rest with uniform acceleration. A car travels from rest. Sometimes we use the word traverse. That also we can write, traverse. A car travels from rest with uniform acceleration. With uniform acceleration. A equal to 2 meter per second square. A equal to 2 meter per second square. For some time. For some time. And then move with uniform velocity attained. And then move with uniform velocity attained. Then move with uniform velocity attained. For some more time. Uniform velocity attained for some more time. Full stop. Finally retards. Finally retards. R-E-T-A-R-D-S. Retards at the same rate of acceleration. At the same rate of acceleration. and comes to rest, and comes to rest. And comes to rest. The average velocity in the complete journey, the average velocity in the complete journey is 7.5 meters per second. 7.5 meters per second. And the total time taken in the journey, total time taken in the journey, total time taken in the journey is 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Find the time for which it moved with uniform velocity. Find the time for which it moved with uniform velocity. That means there is a total time is 20 seconds. Total time of the journey is 20 seconds. Find the time for which it moved with uniform velocity. Find the time for which it moved with uniform velocity. Now listen, there is a car started from rest, from home to your office or school. It accelerated for some time. Then afterwards it went with uniform velocity. Then finally it retarded. Retarded means slowing down. Came to rest. What is the retardation rate? 2 meter per second square, same as that of acceleration. What rate of acceleration it had? Same rate of retardation. Total time of journey from rest to rest, total time of journey is 20 seconds, and the total average velocity of the complete journey is 7.5 meter per second. I want for how much time it moved with uniform velocity. On the suppose train you take, what does the train do from one station to another station? First train will start from rest, it will accelerate, after attaining some velocity it will go with uniform velocity. When another station is coming, what it will do? No, another station is coming, before that what the driver will do? Retard, and finally came to rest. So that kind of model I have given you. I want for how much time the car moved with uniform velocity. Those who do will get a gift in the offline class. Now some student will think, sir is always telling like this, how many gifts he will give? But I will give. I will remember those who answer. Right, ma? Like this all, every day you should be present properly. Students should never be absent for the class. If any class is not there, no problem, you are not going to miss anything. You can take rest for some time and study, but you should not miss the class. Okay, bye bye, tomorrow we will continue.